Hi, guys. Welcome to Own Your Essence, the podcast where healing meets empowerment. I'm your host, April DeMille, a psychic medium and a life coach specializing in grief, trauma, and toxic relationship recovery. This is a space for deep conversations, powerful transformations, and raw healing. Each week, we'll dive into soul-centered topics like psychic mediumship, the supernatural, metaphysical wisdom, emotional grief, addiction, mental health, spiritual wellness, and self-discovery. Through inspiring interviews and personal insights, this podcast is here to spread awareness, spark connection, and support your healing journey. If you're ready to set boundaries, reclaim your confidence, and step into your true power, you're in the right place. Let's own your essence together. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Own Your Essence podcast, where we get to have deep transformational conversations with some of our favorite people. We are your host, April DeMille, and
Walczak.
Yay! Lee got to come back on with us today. Woohoo! So fun. For those of you that are seeking intuitive insight, I provide private psychic medium readings. These sessions are designed to bring clarity and direction across areas like money, career, relationships, family dynamics, spiritual evolution, and emotional well-being. If you are ready for a deeper, more personalized support, I offer private one-on-one coaching for those navigating grief, trauma, and the complexities of toxic relationship recovery. You can schedule a discovery call using the links provided to ensure it's a comfortable fit. You'll find all booking links in the show notes of every episode. And as always, thanks for tuning in.
Yay.
So, you guys, again, I've reached a point where I'm kind of like, let's do something different, because some of these conversations can be very heavy sometimes. And so I'm like, let's break up the monotony and have some fun with Lee, because he and I tend to have some fun sometimes. So Lee, do you want to tell them a little bit about what we've decided to do today?
Sure. So we have prompted AI to give us different questions to ask each other about scenarios involving surviving a haunted house and what we would do in this scenario. So this should be interesting for sure.
Yeah, so we're going to be on our phones a lot because we're going to be scrolling down these lists, asking each other questions. I don't know what questions he's going to ask me. He doesn't know what questions I'm going to ask him. We're just scouring the list and seeing what pops up. And so this should be fun times.
Yeah.
Should be fun times. Very excited about this. So you guys just hang here. Hopefully there's lots of laughs and lots of eye rolls and all the things. So here we go. Lee, do you want to get started?
Yeah, do you want me to ask you?
Yeah, first? You can just go ahead and get started if you want to do that.
All right. I'm going to start off with a relatively simple one. I feel like some of these, like I can already imagine your answer to, but we'll see. But this is relatively simple, okay. Maybe in the realm of has already happened to you. But this one's called The Voice. Okay. And it says, you hear your best friend calling your name from upstairs, but you know for a fact they're not in the house. Do you answer? Or I'm going to follow that with, do you answer or what do you do?
So it's my best friend's voice upstairs?
Yeah.
Like,
but
or in the house?
Yeah. But they're not in the house. Yeah.
Okay. What I would think is, after investigating and making sure it is indeed my best friend's voice, I would immediately call her on the phone, because I would think something's wrong with her. I'd be like, oh my God, she's calling me. I would literally be like, oh my God, I have to check and make sure she's okay. That's immediately what I would do.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That would be my immediate knee-jerk reaction, is I'd be like, where's my phone? I've got to call Kelly. I got to make sure she's alive. I'd be like, there's an emergency. What's happening? Yeah.
That makes sense, actually. I didn't even connect that for some reason, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Actually calling and making sure, are you good? Yeah.
Yeah. They would kind of be like, if I had a dream or something too, I'd be like waking up and be like, dude, you good? What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a reasonable answer. I feel that's, yeah.
Yeah, so I like that one. That's a good one. I didn't even see that on the list. What the fuck? You got that on your list? I didn't get that
Yeah.
on mine.
Yeah.
Son of a
Some of them
bitch.
will probably be the same, but
There's some bias already happening here.
I know.
Okay, so this is would you survive a haunted house, right? So that's kind of our theme, like haunted, eerie, kind of weird stuff. So you wake up at 3:03. There's a little girl standing in your doorway. She says, I wouldn't go downstairs if I were you. What do you do?
Oh God. um, I do not want a little girl spirit standing at my door when I wake up. I don't think I'm gonna go downstairs, to be honest. I feel like I need to like heed that warning. Um, and then maybe regroup and figure it out for myself. But I would probably tell her thanks and go away, please, and also that I'm not going downstairs. Take some
You'd be
time to
like,
regroup.
you'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm good.
Yeah. If a little girl shows up and it's like, don't go downstairs, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not going
You're
downstairs.
like, all right, your wish is my command.
That would be a lot.
Would you
Yeah.
like cover your head with the blankets and be like, holy fuck, what just happened?
I probably would be what the hell just happened for sure. Like a little girl just standing at the door at 3 a.m. after I wake up. That would be a lot. I tell
Do you
them
feel like you'd
specifically
be
not
scared
to
from
do
something like
that.
that? Would that be like, oh, damn, I need some sage? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I think I'd be freaked out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them specifically like not to do that because it freaks me out. Like I don't want to see full body things in the middle of the night or anything like that. But I mean if she was here to warn me like of something potentially dangerous, like cool, thank you. But also, I don't know, maybe come as like a beam of light, and not
Yeah.
a little strange girl in my doorway at 3 a.m. Like I
You're
don't
like, I've seen too many fucking horror movies for it to come like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's
That's
a, okay.
so that would freak me out. But yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That one was interesting. Um, I like this one. I know my answer for this one, but I'm kind of curious what yours is.
Okay.
This is called the Phantom Cat, and it says a cat keeps appearing and disappearing throughout the house, always staring towards the same closed off room. Do you go and investigate?
Oh, fuck yes, I'm going in there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And if it's on lockdown, I'm getting in there, bitch. I'm getting in there.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go see what this cat's all about. Like, and honestly, you know what I would think? I would think that the cat's body is like in that room somehow. Like maybe it's like
Yeah.
crawled up under the house, or died or something. That's my immediate thought is like, okay, his body's either in the wall or that was his favorite room to hang out if he lived with a family here. There would be some sort of connection in my mind but yeah, I'm going in that fucking room. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I might have to too. Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
would
a good one.
too?
I think so. I think cats are okay.
Cats are funny like that. Cats are very
Yeah,
funny like that. Yeah.
yeah. So I get
Okay.
that. Got to go
Yeah.
in.
Okay. I like this one. Well, there's two here, and I like them both. But this one's a ghost appears and says, you have exactly 10 seconds to leave this house. Do you leave or do you ask questions?
Oh God, that's alarming. Number one.
Right.
Um, I guess it would depend on what feeling I got from like the go. I feel like if they were really trying to warn me about something like potentially dangerous, like they have to show up in a way that's not gonna like completely freak me out because otherwise I'm probably gonna ask questions like,
Right.
excuse me, like who are you? Like so I don't they'd have to do it right if it was really a danger thing. So if I felt like that was the case, then yeah, I would probably leave. Um, if not, then I might ask questions. I might have to get
Yeah.
curious.
So that's funny that you said that because when I think about it, like how I'd handle that, it also is based on how it's presented, right? So if there's not like a really sense of urgency that follows with it, like something dangerous is about to happen, get the fuck out, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
bent. Get bent while I ask you 20 questions because I'm too cozy right now to go
Yeah.
somewhere. So I'm the same way. There'd have to be the urgency. And typically when I get urgency, what happens is it'll get louder and louder and louder till I can't ignore it. And then I'm like, son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I think with me too, they can't just give me a 10-second warning because I'm the same way where it has to build a little bit. So
yeah.
like if you want me out in 10 seconds, pre-plan that you're gonna at
Yeah.
least come in like 10 minutes
Be
earlier, you
be
know?
proactive and tell me 2 days prior because bitch, that's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Like it has to build. So yeah, don't come in just 10 seconds and be like, you gotta get out. I'd be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to plant that seed like several days in advance. I'm sorry.
100%.
Yeah, that's so
I like
funny.
that one though. That was good. Um, I kind of like this one just because it feels a bit more mysterious.
Okay.
But this one's called The Locked Room. I don't know. It feels a little similar to the cat one, but not exactly. But it says a room remains locked no matter what,
Okay.
but one day it's standing open. Do you go inside?
Absolutely. I'm going straight in that bitch. And I'm probably gonna throw a fit and be like, why today and never before, fuckers? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm absolutely going in there.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do in that one. I might be like, I don't know, that's been locked, like
You're
I don't
like,
know.
that was kind of locked on purpose. Maybe I'll just close the door and act like this never happened.
Yeah, just pretend this wasn't a thing. Yeah.
No, I'd be like, cool. Now I'm gonna go in the room and take up residence. Thank you very much.
You're gonna like make your way and take up space. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah. That's so funny. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me look on here. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Speaking of locked rooms, I'm gonna go with this one. Actually, I wasn't even gonna ask this one, but this seems appropriate. You find a hidden room behind a wall, and upon getting into that room, there's a rocking chair that's already rocking. What do you do?
I'd probably ask who's there, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh no,
I
we're doing that again. What? Who's there?
who's there? Yeah. What? Yeah, I would be curious. I think as long as I didn't get like an overwhelming sense of like density or anything, where it was like gotta go the opposite way.
Yeah.
I think I'd be curious about like who's in the chair, and I would probably ask in my head and see if they wanted to communicate. I think
You'd be like,
I think I'd be a little startled at first if I just see a right, but like I think my curiosity would be like, well, who is it?
right. It'd be like, okay, if you're sitting here rocking in the chair, clearly you want to get my attention. So
Yeah,
let's do that.
yeah. I think I would ask.
Yeah.
I like that one though. All right. So I like this one. It's kind of campy, but uh the possessed realtor. So
Oh,
the
weird.
realtor, yeah, the realtor selling the haunted house suddenly begins speaking in a different voice. Do you keep touring?
I think that depends on what that voice is and what it's saying.
Okay. Yeah.
And the delivery, right? Like
Yeah.
if there's some sort of urgency or aggression or there's something that feels really off, then I'm going to be like, "Hey, have fun, bye, great time." Like, and also,
Yeah.
do you need anything? Do you want me to stage you really quick? Like, let's get out of here. I'd actually probably be trying to pull the person out of there, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think it really depends. If it's just like
Mm.
channeling something, it just depends on whether it's channeling something open and welcome, or if it's like channeling something that feels really off and doesn't sit well at the moment.
I like that. Yeah. I agree with that actually. I think I would initially be startled, but I like
Yeah,
that.
it definitely catch me off guard. I'd be like, hey, you do
So
you have a fever? Are you contagious? I need to know these things
yeah,
right now.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like this one. This one's fun. And I'm pretty sure I know what your answer would be. So,
Okay.
you hear footsteps running upstairs, but you don't have an upstairs. Now what?
Depends on my mood, to be honest. Like if I'm in bed and I'm trying to sleep and something like that happens, honestly, I'm probably going to be like, go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just go away. I might do that in general anyway. It depends on my mood. Like if I really felt like someone was trying to get my attention, where it was like I want to speak sort of feeling, that I might lean into that and be like, okay, well, what do you want to say? I would also think it's weird that I didn't have an upstairs and how they were making that happen. But I guess it depends on like the circumstance because I have house rules and stuff too, where it's
Yeah.
like, don't wake me up when I'm sleeping, sort of thing, or if I'm relaxed or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just kind of like happening when I was like in an open space to it and I was a bit more receptive, I'd probably be like, all right, well, if you're trying to get my attention, what's up? You know?
Right. And I
Um,
would think that if there's footsteps running around the ceiling or something, it's clearly trying to get your attention.
yeah, yeah. My
Yeah.
mind might go to like a raccoon or something at first. I'd be like, is there like a raccoon on the roof or, making weird noises? But
Yeah.
if it was like
Which
definitely
a
spiritual,
raccoon definitely wouldn't have the kind of weight behind its footsteps
no,
to do that. So,
no. Yeah, I think I'd probably logically try to feel it out
yeah.
for a second first, but you know, so I don't know. It depends. Yeah,
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah. That's interesting though. I hope that doesn't no one get any ideas. Um
No pranks, no pranksters allowed.
yeah, no pranksters allowed, exactly. Um okay, I'm kind of curious about this one.
Okay.
I feel like I know what my answer might be. Um this one's called the seance and it says your friends want to hold a seance, quote unquote, just for fun. Are you participating?
I think that depends on what their idea of seance is too.
Yeah.
Because if they're like, hey, let's sit down and do a meditation and do some automatic writing and things like that, then yeah, I'm going to participate.
Yeah.
But if it's
Yeah.
more like, let's get out the Ouija board and uh, do things that have so much um, energy already attached to it in a certain way, then I'm going to be like, hey, you have fun with that. And let me know if you need an exorcist in a couple weeks. Okay. Yeah. So so I think it just really depends on what that idea of seance is. But like, and then there's other people that are like, let's dance naked under the moonlight.
True.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I might do that. Um,
Sure.
maybe. But yeah, I guess that depends.
It's a good way to approach it, though. I think, like, what is your idea of a seance? Yeah. Because if it's like
Mhm.
the Ouija board thing and all that, I'm probably not doing that.
Well, and even if
But
it's like people sitting around at a table holding hands with a crystal ball in the middle of it, I'd be like, fuck
right.
yeah, I'm down for that. Let's see what happens. I'm going to
Yeah.
do it. I'm going to be a part of that circle. But again, it just depends on like what kind of fear-based energy is already fed into that thought.
Yeah.
And
True.
and do I even want to tap into something that's already imprinted so heavily? You know?
Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
that's a great question, by the way.
Yeah. I like that one.
Okay. Let's see which one do I want to do. Okay. I like this one. A spirit offers you one answer to any question about your future, but you can never unhear it. What's your question?
Oh.
Right? That
Oh,
one's
wow.
complicated.
That one's so complicated. There are a lot of layers about that.
And also, how can you unhear something you've already heard anyway? Like, what?
That's true.
It's so
Yeah.
weird. It's a weird thing to
I
say.
feel like you're going to remember that anyway, but I honestly don't know that I would want to. I would have to sit with it because I don't know. I would even want to ask a question because then I would wonder if I get the answer to this question, does that then interfere with
What you,
like how, What's that?
I was gonna say with like what you create or whatever.
Yeah, like how
Yeah.
I proceed on my journey. And then, is that going to shift and change things in a certain way? Like, I don't know. I feel like there are things that I would probably want to ask, but then wouldn't know if I should, where it's like, do I really actually want the answer to that question? Because again, is it going to influence my path in any way? And then is the result maybe a change because I've been influenced? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't know. I would have to really sit with that, I think. But I think that I would actually ask. I would be tempted, but I don't think I'd want to know.
Well, and I think it depends on if we know how the accuracy rate of the spirit and stuff like that too.
True. Yeah. True. And also more context, I guess, around to like, is this just going to happen no matter what I do? Like, is this one of
Right.
those things that my soul just signed up to experience some way, somehow?
Yeah.
Or is this sort
That's
of
kind
like,
of the way I took it, is like it's something that's indefinite, right? And you
okay,
can never unhear that part. So that's kind of the way I took it, but yeah,
I still don't know if I would want to know.
right.
I feel like it's kind of a burden if you know what I mean? Like, because if
Yeah.
it's not the answer that you want or that you're expecting, then that sits with you. And I feel like I would ruminate on it and I'd be like, oh my God, like, this
Yeah,
is
and
going
then
to happen.
you can create all kinds of other, well, you can spin out on it and create there can be
Yeah.
all kinds of hopelessness, depression, and other things that come with that, possibly, if it's, like you said, not like something that your body was ready to integrate or
Yeah.
mature enough to handle the answer for. And so
Yeah.
then it's like, if it's not the outcome you wanted, then there can be a lot of other, variables
Yeah.
that play into what happens next.
Yeah. I mean, unless it was something that I don't know, like I framed it as like, what practitioner should I go to that would help, accelerate my healing the most or something, like
Oh,
if it was
yeah.
something like that, maybe, but the other kind of like maybe heavier thing, I don't think I would want to know.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
so yeah,
I love
I
that
like
one.
that. That was interesting.
It's a good one.
All right, let me look for one. Okay, I'm kind of interested. I don't know what I think your answer would be. So it says you're staying in a famously haunted hotel for one night, which I guess is kind of like a haunted house. Do you actively investigate or do you lock the door and go to sleep?
Okay, so that's a great question because there are two famously haunted like hotels that I plan on visiting this year, just for the experience, just for the experience of going and history and all the things. And I will not actively investigate.
Yeah,
Um, I'm going to be an experiencer, but I'm also not locking doors. I'm totally open to whatever that experience is going to be. And because I have such good house rules, I'm not too worried about like uh being pushed or disrespected in any
yeah,
way. Um, or anything like, I guess anything that can be too, I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is because I have brain fog, and so that's fun. But yeah, I think I'm kind of like, I'm not locking doors. I'm not going like protecting myself in some sort of way, like, oh, it's going to be scary and whatever. But also, I'm not investigating. I'm going to go for the experience, have fun, check out the history, all the things. Now, what I would do though, and what I'm already considering doing, is if they'd let me do a podcast episode from like one of the rooms or something just for fun, I would do that.
that'd be cool.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that be fun? That'd be fun.
yeah.
So I would do that. I'd go ahead and record an episode while I'm there.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, like show up for the experience, not investigate though. Yeah,
Yeah, and if the spirit wants to talk to me, it will. Like I don't have to, it is what it is.
yeah, yeah. If they want to talk to you, they're going to try to find a way. So
For sure.
yeah,
Even if that means I have the nudge to come visit that place.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll follow that.
Cool. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, your question is, I love this question, by the way.
Okay.
And I already know damn well what my answer would be, so this is fun. Okay, you can either spend one night in the world's most haunted asylum or spend 1 week trapped in a house with your ex.
Those are my options.
Those are your two options, right? That's your two options. That's it. One or the other.
That is quite a question.
It's a great question.
It was a night in an asylum, you
It's
said? And
no, not just any asylum. The world's most haunted asylum.
okay.
Like the scariest, uber creepiest one you could think of.
Hey everyone, Stephanie here. For those of you seeking intuitive insight, April provides private psychic medium readings. These sessions are designed to bring clarity and direction across areas like money, career, relationships, family dynamics, spiritual evolution, and emotional well-being. If you're ready for deeper, more personalized support, April offers private one-on-one coaching for those navigating grief, trauma, and the complexities of toxic relationship recovery. You can schedule a discovery call using the links below to ensure it's a comfortable fit. You'll find all booking links in the show notes. As always, thanks for tuning in.
I think I would probably have to pick the X, to be honest, and just
What?
hope that,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah, just hope that the space that we're in is a lot bigger, and we can just kind of hang out on our separate ends of whatever
Step
space.
into the house for a week. You're,
Just,
you're like, look, I didn't want to fucking do this. I didn't sign up for this shit. So just stay down there.
just stay down there. Different rooms, different space. We don't really have to interact that much, you know.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I have no desire to be in the density, I guess, of a place that has so much attached to it like that. And I say attached in terms of like just emotion and energy and people's projections and like, residual things and all of that. Like that doesn't sound like a good time to me. So yeah, I think I'd
Yeah,
have to pick the X.
that's fair. I mean, that's a hard one. It really is. I think I'd stay in the asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to pick Asylum, which
Yeah.
also does make sense. I can see it, but
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
picking the asylum for sure.
yeah,
Um, because there's nothing I think that's quite as damaging as the ex-husband. So there's that.
yeah,
So I'm like, yeah, I'll take the world's most haunted place. Absolutely.
yeah. All right, fair.
Yeah.
Um, you're probably better about potential asylums, haunted asylums than I am. So
I don't know if
okay,
I'm better about it, but like I think I'm definitely more used to seeing the things and experiencing the things in a way at a level that you might not be. Um,
yeah, because I don't do the visual stuff usually,
yeah,
or so interesting though. Interesting question. The two options.
definitely interesting.
Okay.
I'm moving,
Huh.
hold while I'm listening, but I'm also moving to a different list. Okay.
I'm like trying to actually make sense of this question. Maybe I'll just pick this other one. But I'm gonna ask this question. I think I understand. I feel like personally maybe I need more context, but I'm curious what you make out of it. It says you learn that the haunting is connected to a portal that could be closed permanently, but doing so requires you to spend one night alone in the most active room. Do you volunteer?
I don't know if I volunteer, but I'd do it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if God, I mean, like right away I go, okay, I close the portal, but in order to do that, I have to use all my energy and resources.
Yeah.
to stay there and kind of seal it, like seal the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I don't know what I would do. Honestly. I know. Maybe.
Well, and you said it's the most active room, so that means
Yeah.
there's going to be obstacles, right? I'm going to
It's gonna be a
say
lot going on.
a
Yeah.
lot of obstacles, a lot of things to distract you. Um, I don't know that I'd do it by myself, but
Okay.
that also depends on, well, I wouldn't do it by myself. I'd have to make sure that the person that is with me, though, is really strong in their own inner authority, because I'm not going to take somebody that doesn't have the confidence to seal a room. Does that make
Yeah.
sense? I'm not like
Okay.
going to risk it and put us in further harm or whatever, if that's the case. So it'd have
Sure.
to be somebody that is really grounded in their own authority.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd do it. Cool.
Mhm. Yeah, I'd do it. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Well, I had this one, but I don't know that I love it.
Okay.
1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to actually look through this list because I don't really love this one.
All right.
Okay. I like this one. This one says you're investigating a haunted location, which you would never do, but like, I feel like you wouldn't do that, but like,
Probably not.
but you're okay. Somehow you wind up at a haunted location. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
And a spirit says, I can prove I am real right now, and tells you where its body is buried. Do you go look?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it kind of depends if there was any other information too, or like where we're talking about it being buried, like if it's like super accessible or not, because no offense to anyone, but I'm not like walking through the woods for anything, you know what I mean? Like dense brush and things like that. Like that's not happening. However, I think my brain would go to like there might be someone who is looking for the physical remains of this person and that it could help them in some way.
Right. Like closure would be involved somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's where my brain kind of goes to, like that it could help someone still living with maybe whatever they feel that they need to receive from the physical aspects of the situation. If I couldn't get to the physical place myself for whatever reason, I would probably just tell someone where I thought that it was. You know, I'd be like, you getting images of this and then you go here and whatever. But
oh yeah, and let them.
And let them, yeah, or let whoever volunteers, you know. So I think I'd have some boundaries with it if I felt like I needed it, but I think I would lean into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It would be, I think it'd be kind of tough to say no to that if a spirit was like, I want to.
Yeah, especially because you know at the other end of that, somebody needs closure somehow.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I think I would.
That's a good answer.
All right. So this one is called the time loop room. You enter a room and lose 3 hours. All right. You have no memory of what happened. Do you ever go back in?
But yeah, you can get rid of my memory for 3 hours at a time. I'm going back in a lot. I'm going to go back in as often as you let me.
That's so funny.
I can disappear for 3 hours and have no recollection. Bye.
Absolutely. See ya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, to me, that's like a 3-hour vacation. Fucking bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. Fair. Yeah.
That's so
fair.
funny. That's a hilarious question.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm doing that.
Absolutely. I'm going to disappear. Oh,
That's
that's
funny. Okay,
so funny.
I can see that. All right. Yeah, I like that
Ooh,
one.
I like this one. This is a good one. You ready?
Okay.
A spirit offers undeniable proof that reincarnation is real.
Hmm.
The catch is you are going to remember all of your alternative lives too. Do you accept?
Nope.
What? You said
No,
no?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we don't remember them typically for a reason. And I feel like you could remember like the good aspects of like maybe your past lives and things like that. But I don't know, what if I was, I don't like in some horrendous traumatic situation in, a lot of these other past lives. Like I don't want to remember those things. Like I feel like it's challenging enough sometimes to navigate like this experience, never mind, potentially however many
20
other lives.
others. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I I wouldn't want the pieces of, and I have my own suspicions about like what I feel like I've experienced in certain past lives. I don't really have any memories, but it's more like a feeling of this feels right to me. And I just feel like there are some things there that I wouldn't want to remember in my physicality, where we have our human ego and our nervous systems and um, I just don't think I would want to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable. I can kind of see both sides of it for sure.
Yeah. Would you want to know?
I mean, I think on some level we all do. We have like some sort of cell memory in some ways,
Yeah.
but because we're also um God, yeah, I feel like I could go either way with that one because I've already been so fucking traumatized in this life. To me, it's like, what's another trauma? Big deal, whatever.
Mhm.
But then again, also, how much trauma can one human hold? For multiple
Right.
lives, there's that too. So yeah, I don't really know. It depends on what day you ask me, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can see that.
I think my immediate reaction would have been yes. I'd want to know. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that would have been my first answer. But I can also
Yeah.
understand like your answer because one life is heavy enough,
Right.
to sit with. So having the
Yeah.
awareness of like 30 of them
Yeah.
could definitely sit a little different.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like what you said too, like how much trauma memory can one human body physically hold, So
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
maybe where we're not living those lives and it's just a memory of them, it sits different because if you think about it, we only use like 90% of our human brains. So like when I think in those terms, I go, yeah, I'd want to know. I think I could handle it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I don't think I still would, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Interesting question though. Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure. Makes you think. It's thought
It does.
provoking, thought provoking.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I kind of like this. I feel like I might know what your answer is, but all right, we'll see. I don't know. So it says a spirit offers to answer one question truthfully. That's all the context it gives there. But the catch is that it gets to ask you one question in return, and you must answer, honestly. Do you agree?
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I figured probably. Yeah,
Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm like, so it gives me an answer honestly, like it's 100% honest, accurate, all the things. And
yeah,
do I return the reciprocation like with the same? Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. I feel like I would maybe need a little more context about what like I can ask it and what that looks like. Like, is it about just the spirit itself or about other things? Like, I would be curious. But yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm moving on to a different list. That's a weird one. Let me see. Oh my God, I love this one. Okay. A ghost follows you home, but not because it's an attachment, because it's crushing on you. Now what? Fucking love that one. Woo, the flattery.
That is interesting. I don't know. I've never encountered a question like that. I think I would just nicely tell it that like it needs to, or they need to leave, like,
Yeah.
hey, so flattered, but also like you need to go figure out what you want to do for your own peace sort of thing. And this is not it. So
Yeah.
um
I'm not into long distance relationships and all, but
yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
I don't know. That's such an interesting question, but
That was
yeah,
fucking hilarious.
yeah, just nicely kind of be like, hey, so I'm flattered, but also no. you know,
Yeah. That's so cute.
I like that. Okay, I like this one. You find an old key hidden inside a wall. The moment you touch it, you get an overwhelming feeling that you should never use it. Do you try to find what it unlocks? And I guess use it.
If the urgency is backed with a feeling of this can be really dangerous, then no, I wouldn't. I'd be like, nah, like you'd know the moment you touch it, right? Like you'd touch it and you'd be
Yeah,
like, oh, damn. I'd probably even drop the key and be like, I don't even want to touch the key, dude.
yeah, I think so. Me too.
And then
Yeah,
and actually at that point, I might even like go bury it or some shit because like if it could be damaging to me, then I can only imagine how it might be impactful or hurtful for someone else. So I'd be like, oh, let me just go put this in a safe spot.
yeah. I think I would be curious about it, but I think ultimately I agree with you. I would probably just leave it alone.
I'd be curious, but not like to the point that not to my own detriment, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
um, and I can actually speak on like sort of examples like that in my life where, spirit's been like, you need to leave right now, or something was very delivered urgently, and I did, and I was like, damn, that was scary. Like that was crazy. And what it prevented was even worse, right? Like even crazier. So I go, oh damn.
yeah,
So yeah, I would trust myself enough to at least go, oh, if this feels like this, absolutely want nothing to do with it.
yeah. I agree. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. You ready for this one?
I think so.
This is so funny. Aliens arrive tomorrow, and their first announcement is we would like to speak to your cats. Explain. Explain, I guess, why this would be happening and how would you feel about, Bernadette having this conversation?
Oh, well, Bernadette's going to do whatever she wants to do without my say. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, which I love. I actually I actually appreciate it. I love that. I think cats in general are just so fiercely kind of authentic to who they are. They're so she's just going to do whatever she wants. As long as like I would be fine with it, I guess, as long as they like there was no intention of like hurting the cats for any reason. I don't know why there would be, but I I think if I had to explain why they wanted to talk to the cats, because cats are magical. You know what I mean? Like cats know things that humans bypass all the time or kind of dismiss. And
I
I don't
love
know.
your answer because that one's way cooler than what I would have come up with. Like cats are magical and they're fucking
Yeah,
alien themselves, but like I'm sitting here going, I don't know. Like for one, I don't have cats because I'm allergic to fucking everything. Um, but for one, Bernadette's fucking so strong-willed. She'd be like, I do what
oh
I
yeah,
want. Yeah,
exactly.
she
Yeah.
totally does what she wants. She does not care.
Yeah.
She's so unapologetic. And secondly, my explanation would be like, shit, maybe they eat cats. Maybe they shouldn't be congregating together. I don't know.
True. Yeah, that's why I added the little caveat. As long as they're not trying to hurt the cats,
Right.
because
Yeah. Like maybe that's like their
yeah,
primary source of, protein. I don't fucking know.
yeah, Yeah, if that's the case, then no, and Bernadette doesn't get a say anymore.
Yeah.
She's not going to be eaten by aliens if I have anything to do with it. But yeah, I don't. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, I'd be cool with it.
They don't need us. We're disgusting to them, so we don't have
Yeah,
to worry about that.
I feel like it would make sense. They would want to talk to the cats.
For sure, right? Like I've seen fucking cats walk through portals. Of course they want to talk to the cats.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
The
of
cats are
course they
magical.
do. They're so magical. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. That was a good one.
So funny.
It's my turn to ask you, right?
Yeah, and I think let's do this. Let's do this. Let that be the last one, and then maybe we can do a couple rapid fire and call it good.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. It says your phone starts receiving texts from a number that does not exist. The messages accurately predict things that happen 5 minutes later. Do you keep reading them?
From a number that doesn't exist, like, so I have to have done a Google search at this point to figure out it's like a non-active working number, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, I've already deciphered that this is spirit delivering messages. And you said 5 minutes into the future,
Yeah. Yeah. 5 minutes. It predicts what's going to happen in 5 minutes.
I would entertain the idea for a minute. I would definitely read some of them, and I'd probably continue to like look at them while I'm observing what's unfolding before me. And then at some point I'd block it because I would not want to keep knowing everything. Like that would steal the power of the presence from me. And I'd be too wrapped up in like, oh, here's what's coming instead of enjoying whatever human experience I could enjoy. So I'd kind of observe for a minute and then I'd end up cutting it off.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, oh, I put my phone down and we're supposed to do some rapid fire. Did you get rapid fire on your, oh shit, where's my list? Okay, you can start if you want because I have to find my list.
Okay. So this one says, spirit guide, ghost, or cryptid, who are you inviting to dinner?
The cryptid.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Absolutely. Spirit guide and ghost, boring. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Give me a Bigfoot or a Dogman. Absolutely. 100%. Give me some of that shit.
Bigfoot at dinner. I like it.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, I'm like spirit guide or ghost. God, that's my everyday. That's so boring.
I get it.
Okay. Haunted cemetery or haunted hospital?
Cemetery.
Yeah.
It's outside at least, you know. I don't know.
Cemeteries I feel like can be so charming. I have this weird draw towards cemeteries actually. It's weird, but it's not weird based on like who we are and what we do. But like I especially love cemeteries that are like 1700s and fucked up, like really not well kept and overgrown. Like I love that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them actually. I don't mind cemeteries. I feel like there's a peacefulness sometimes, but
they're so charming.
Yeah.
They're so peaceful. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I agree. Yep. We're just picking random ones, right? Like there's a list, but
I've got a list too.
Oh, interesting. What is your biggest pet peeve about how mediums are portrayed in movies and TV?
Biggest pet peeve. There might be several here. I don't love the way TV magic editing makes things look so instantaneous all the time because that's actually not the reality of it. Sometimes our humans have to integrate the information that's being presented to us, and that can take days. It can take hours, it can take days, it can take weeks. And so it's for TV magic to make it look like it's always instant and that's what a psychic does. It's always on the spot. No, it's not. It's actually not always like that. Some things can be, and other things take more time for our humans to integrate it because we're in such a different dimension.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one of my biggest pet peeves. Also, I think they make things look very theatrical, especially in scary movies, right? When it's like, oh, the medium's eyes went all white, and this is what happens when she's channeling. I mean,
Yeah. I agree. The
yeah,
theatrics. Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I like
Okay, let's see what I have here. Spirit guide or time traveler?
which do I want to encounter sort of thing.
Yeah, like your instant knee jerk, spirit guide or time traveler. Which do you want to experience first?
Guess it depends how they're presenting themselves. Like I hear my spirit guides sometimes in my head and things, but like if they're going to come into the room and have like a conversation with me like we're having right now where it's this clear, probably a spirit guide because I would want to ask some things. But if it's not like that, it's just normal everyday kind of like where I hear them in my head and it still has to filter through my physicality and all of that, then probably time traveler.
Yeah, just depends on like what day you're being asked.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe what the circumstance I guess is,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that makes sense. Okay. Going to a different
Uh,
list, by the way.
okay. Let's see. Hold on.
Where is that fucking list?
Okay, interesting. Spirit box or Ouija board? Like, I guess which one would you rather?
I don't even know the difference. What the fuck is a spirit box?
I believe it's like one of those kind of boxes, I guess, for lack of a better term. But it's like, you turn it on, it has like the static noise and everything, and then like sometimes words come through, or I think it's that.
Hold on, let me Google spirit box because I'm like, I don't even know what this is. Hold on a second.
I've never
Because
used one personally, but
I've never even heard of this. Wait a second. Let me see. Okay, what is a spirit box? And I want to see pictures, right? So, spirit box, a ghost box is a specialized radio scanner used in paranormal. Oh, okay. Actually, Kelly does this. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with spirit box.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think spirit box for sure.
I like spirit box too.
Yeah, I think that'd be more fun.
Yeah. Same.
And
And it's a bit.
also, like, I'm like, oh, spirit box, let's have an argument. Let's have a brawl. Let's do this. Like, let me just stir up some shit with a spirit box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I like.
I think I think it'd at least be a fun experience.
Yeah. I think so. A bit more modern too with the technology aspect of it, I suppose.
Yeah,
Rather than
especially where the communication would be instantaneous instead of having to wait and spell out all the things through the Ouija board, or
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, this is taking forever.
It's so long. Yeah. I agree. Spirit box for sure.
Okay. Okay. What psychic ability would you never want?
Oh. Um. Hmm. I think I don't know if it's considered an ability or not, or if it just kind of falls under the umbrella of, um, like something like clear cognizance or something like that. But like probably knowing when people are going to pass, because
Ooh.
I know that certain people really can tune into that very well, and it just kind of like organically the information just kind of pops up for them. I would not want that.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really kind of heavy thing to carry. So probably that.
Yeah, that's a fair one. I mean, I can't even argue with that one because that's definitely
Yeah.
uh, a responsibility. It's a weird responsibility to have.
Yeah. Very interesting and not typical, but
Yeah,
I
and
feel like it would be a
also,
lot.
You'd have to have really strong ethics for that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go around telling people like, oh, you're gonna die next week. You know what I mean? Like that's so yeah, probably that.
Yeah, that makes
Like,
sense.
let's see. I don't know. I kind of find this one funny. It's less about maybe your experience, but more like what you think about something. But it says, if a spirit could leave a Yelp review of humanity, what do you think it would say?
Oh man. I think we'd only get like a 3-star rating.
Yeah.
And I think it would say something along the lines of, dude, all you had to do was be nice to each other. Shit, it's not that hard. It's really
Yeah.
it's like, dude, it wasn't like a really hard mission. Seriously, like, how did you have to
Yeah.
complicate this one? Like, seriously, dude, the mission wasn't that hard.
Yeah. I agree.
It'd say
Probably
something like
like
that.
3 stars.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
stars. Like, yeah, not
I
that
agree.
impressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
But
got 3 of
also we are where we are, and supposed to
True.
be good enough too. So, but
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Do I have one that I wanna let me end it? I'll just end it with one more.
Okay.
Let's see. Where'd my list go? Son of a bitch, where'd my list go? Okay. Oh, this one would be hard for you. I think I'm gonna go with this one. There's like 2 that I really like, but I really kind of want to see what you would do if this happened. Okay. If all of a sudden your house rules were put on pause for a week and you could see spirits that whole week, what would you do? How would you handle that?
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to go with it because like
I mean, you wouldn't have a choice. Yeah, like there's no option.
everything's been on pause. I would probably try to stay out of certain places for sure. Like I'm not going to be visiting.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to be going a lot of places during that week if I can help it.
You're like, I'm gonna isolate like it's COVID
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, just gonna stay in.
Would you would you just like wear an eye mask too and just be like, I'm just gonna blind myself for a fucking week?
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I could, just walk around with an eye mask and be like, nope. I don't know. I guess I just have to go with it otherwise, but I would I think I'd just kind of isolate as much as I could. And
Right?
sort of be,
like it's a fucking plague. You'd be like, I'm not going to the grocery store. Damn,
yeah.
you're not going to the hospital or cemeteries this week.
Nope.
Oh my God. I didn't even think of that. That never even crossed my mind when I asked that question.
Yeah, because then you're seeing them everywhere, and I don't know. I'll just as much
She's
as
like,
I
I'm
can.
gonna lay low until this blows over.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what I'd do.
So fucking funny. I mean, yeah, because like that shit's frazzling. Like they can be very, yeah.
Yeah. Especially like all of a sudden out of nowhere.
She'd be like, I'll be back in a week. See you later. I'm gonna go hide for a while.
Gonna go take a week-long nap. Like, this is not
great time for hibernation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's so funny. Okay. I think that's it. So thank you for hanging out with me because this was fun and I love doing shit like this sometimes. But also, you guys, if you guys want to work with Lee or I privately, Lee's information, if you want to reach out to him and book a reading with him, that'll be in the show notes listed. And If you want to work with me privately, my booking links are also going to be in the show notes. So see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining Own Your Essence. I am beyond grateful to our guests for sharing their wisdom and to you, our listeners, for being part of this journey toward healing and empowerment. If today's conversation resonated with you, please feel free to subscribe, leave a review, and share this space with others who might need it. If you have questions, topic ideas, want to be a guest, or would like to work with me privately, send an email. I'd love to hear from you.